Hello everybody. So I haven't been on here for such a long time and I thought, you know what, I'm feeling quite crap at the minute and I'm going to make a video. So here I am today. I don't know what on earth I am going to do today. I'm going to try and glam up this face because I am feeling very rough. I've recently come back from Creamfields and I think I have developed the flu. So yeah, basically we're just going to cake our face up today and we're going to take it from looking like complete shit to something a little less shit. So before I go in with everything, I've just made sure that I've sort of cleaned my face. I'm now going in with the Be Rescued Energizing Balm, which you can get in Superdrug. So I've used that and just let that sit on the skin for a while. And then I'm also going to take my Burt's Bees lip balm. Does anybody else deal with just constant dry lips? Like, I feel like no matter what lip balm I get in the world, my lips will always be dry. And it's really frustrating, so... The first thing I'm going to go in with after that is the new, or I think this is recently new anyway, it's relatively new when I bought it. It's the Illuminating Touch Liquid Radiance from Collection. Now I use this as a primer. You can also use it sort of as a liquid highlight as well. However, I tend to mainly just use this for a primer to give me a bit of an illuminated glow. So for foundation, I'm going in with the Loreal True Match in the shade of 3N Beige Creamy Beige, even I was reading the French. Yeah, so this is an oldie but a goodie. I go back to this time and time again and I actually hated this product at one point and I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. But I'm taking this just on a Nema sort of angled brush. And I'm just patting that into my skin. I'm slightly fake tanned at the minute, so this is why I'm going for a foundation that doesn't necessarily sort of match my actual face colour. For some reason this lighting is making me look like I've got more bags under my eyes than what I actually have in the first place, so woohoo! Thank you very much to the shitty lighting we've got going on here. For concealer, to get rid of those under eye bags, I'm taking the Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer. What I've actually done with this as well is this usually comes with sort of a sponge on the top, but oh, I think it's just so unhygienic, so I've taken that off. And what I've actually done is sort of just like use a brush to get it out with. Trust me, if you have the brush, you'll find that the sponge, it soaks up so much product, like it's ridiculous. I don't have any idea of sort of what I'm going to do today. All I know is that I would class my summer as officially being over. I feel like once you've had your festival, you're kind of like, right, okay, summer is over, let's get that out the way. So I want to do sort of like an autumn look. Yeah, I don't know what look I'm going for today. All I know is that I want to use a specific lip colour, and then I'm sort of going to match everything else around that. Turns out I've actually sort of like switched up my whole face routine. Currently what I've been doing is applying sort of like the wet cream products first, so like foundation, concealer and cream bronzer and stuff like that, and then to sort of minimise the cakey look to your face, I don't use as much powder, so I'm not sort of putting a powder in and then putting powder contour and then powder highlight. I find like this way it just makes my skin look a little bit better, and then all I end up needing to do is essentially just powder in like my T-zone area. So I'm using the e.l.f. contour and blush and bronzing cream in the shade of St. Lucia, and I need to get a new one of these, but I don't know if they have been discontinued, which I'm going to be really pissed off about because I really like this. And also I've run out, or I nearly have run out of my Chanel universal bronzing base, so I'm usually found this was quite a good alternative. Then I go back in with my foundation brush and I just blend that all together because sometimes it can look quite cakey. So what I'm doing is going in with the 17 Skin Wow 3-way highlighter, and I'm using this on a Real Techniques setting brush just because I find this like it's a really perfect brush for sort of applying this type of product. There's no powder for it to mix with, which is why I find that it doesn't go cakey, but it just gives you like a really nice sort of glow. And optionally you can set it with a powder, but I might do that today actually. I might go just full glam, why not? Okay, then for bronzer, just to powder the contour area without taking away any of the colour, I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in, I don't know what the shade this is, and Makeup Forever need to seriously come out with like shade names, because it just gives them like a really nice extra touch, I think. Okay, and then for powder, I'm just using the Rimmel Stay matte, and I'm just going sort of around my chin area, forehead area, and then just underneath my eyes. And I find this just sets everything nicely without it looking too cakey. Like, I think this is a really good sort of summer foundation routine. Okay, and then I am going to probably jazz it up as well. So I'm going to go in with the Vivid Baked Highlighter from Makeup Revolution, and this is in the shade of Golden Lights. I haven't used this product for such a long time, but I'm just using this on a Real Techniques fan brush, and it will just set everything whilst giving you a really nice sort of glow. I've just been so addicted to using cream products recently. Like, trust me, give it a go, you will love it. Okie dokie, so I'm going in with the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I've had this such a long time, the things sort of rubbed off, so I think that's what it's called. But what I tend to do is just go through the sort of the front of my eyebrows, and I've let my eyebrows grow a lot thicker, so I don't need to sort of fill them in as much now. I just tend to sort of tint them with this product, but they grow so uneven, like it pisses me off so much. Like, this side is just slightly thicker than that side. And then I'm going in with the Freedom Brow Pomade in the shade of Medium Brown. The brush I'm using for this is the Sigma Winged Liner E06 brush, which is the best freaking brush for eyebrows ever, hands down. It is so fine, and you can draw sort of like natural hairs. So that is the one done, and I'm going to do the other, and then I'm going to come back and we are going to do our eyeshadow. Alrighty ho, so I'm going in with the Morphe 35O palette. I haven't used this for such a long time, and I've been needing an excuse to get and use it again, because this not just the most autumnal palette in the freaking world. So I just need to basically sit here and evaluate exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do too much on the eyes because I want the lips to do some talking. But yeah, we're going to see how to go. So I'm firstly taking this shade here. It's almost like a transition shade. And I'm using this on my trusty Zoeva brush and buffing this into the crease. I keep saying I need to get some more blending brushes, but I just don't, because I'm quite happy with how they are at the momento. Okay, I know what I'm going to do today. Very classic, very boring, not new whatsoever. However, we are going to do it anyway. Okay, so to deepen that up slightly and just make that bit a bit more vibrant, I'm going to go in with this sort of peachy shade just here on a MAC. Ooh, fuck, I nearly went into the wrong shade. Just on a MAC 217 brush, and I'm keeping this up in the crease. I'm blending this with our transition shade, and I switch the brush so that it sort of disperses the product out as well. But now you guys are up close and personal. Do you notice anything different about my teeth? That back in the day I used to have train trap braces. They come off, I didn't wear my retainer, and I've had to pay money to get them put back on again. So I'm currently having 6 month smiles, and I have been vlogging it, but I just need to get it up on my YouTube channel because I'm filming it on my phone. But yeah, you guys will know that I used to have one tooth, yeah, that was more sticky outy and like droopy than the other. They look really chunky, which is the only annoying thing. However, my teeth have straightened up so much in the time that I have had them on for, so yay. So we're going to go in with this sort of frosty shade here, just on a little flat brush, and I'm applying this towards my tear duct. Is that even a tear duct? I don't even know what that's called. Going back in with my blending brush even more. I cannot talk today. Just to enclose that all in. Now I'm going to take, there's a shade here, this almost like a duo, actually, no, ignore me. This shade here is like a duochrome shade, so it's, I don't know how to really describe it, but it's sort of pinky and orangey, and I'm just popping that over the top just to blend sort of that transition shade in with the lid shade. And this is a very powdery but pigmented shade. So then for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the same colours I used for my transition and crease. I have really been digging like warm colours on the lower lash line at the minute, just because I think it makes blue eyes pop, especially with sort of dark liner as well. But I am going to scrap the eyeliner and I'm going to go straight on to mascara. I am using false eyelashes, so I just want something to sort of make them a bit black and coated. So I'm taking the Thick and Fast High Definition Collagen Coat Mascara from Soap and Glory. I also have some mascara on from earlier, so that is why they look a bit darker than normal. Fuck, that is the longest I've ever seen my eyelashes, and I have stumps for eyelashes. This mascara is not very good when I first put it on. I feel like it's really crap, but I think maybe putting it over a product that is already there, it's not a bad shout. Okay, so for lashes, I have been obsessed with a lash brand at the minute called Lasting Lashes. I will list them below. I've also featured a lot of their products on my Instagram, so if you guys want to check those out, then I'll link all that stuff below. But they're amazing. They sell mink 3D mink lashes. I don't know if they're actual mink. I think they are. But yeah, they're awesome, and the style that I have is A16, and they do have a name, however, just at this minute I cannot remember what it is. Back into my big lashes again, so they look crazy on camera, but they're not like this in real life, so hopefully when I zoom out it will chill out a little bit. For lips, I'm going in with the shade from Colourpop called Beeper, and I used this the other day and I was just so obsessed with it that I just had to use it again. Okay, so this is the finished look. I wanted to place a lot of emphasis on the lashes and the lips, so I kept everything neutral glam on the top, but this is the look I come up with, and I just really like this sort of cool toned, slightly darker lip, going from sort of my summery nude to a bit more of a winter nude, and then I'll up the winter glam as winter comes. And like Jon Snow says, winter is coming. And if you guys have been keeping up with Game of Thrones, holy fuck, I cannot wait another year for that series to come out again. Like, I just cannot deal with it. It's so freaking good. I hope you like this look, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.